Hello, dear students. Welcome to I-Fal. My name is Teacher Nikki, and I am here to have another video lesson with you. So I am so excited to talk about a new topic for you today that will help you understand and construct better sentences using the English language. I know that these lessons will be very helpful for you to communicate using the English language that are grammatically correct and properly constructed, considering that we will be talking about some grammar topics. So I want you to concentrate on our lesson today, pay attention to our sample sentences, and please practice them very well even after the class. So let's go ahead and start our lesson. Let's go. For this lesson, let's go ahead and talk about the future perfect tense. And this is the first part of this topic. All right. Now, verbs are words that we use to refer to actions or state of being. English, as the language or other languages, use several different types of verb tenses when we can place verbs into sentences. The tense of the verb, generally speaking, tells you when in time an event is happening. The verb tense we will look at now is the future perfect tense. The future perfect tense refers to an action or state that will finish sometime in the future before some other event in the future. So we already talked about tenses of verbs before, but we did not talk about the future perfect tense. Now, again, the future perfect tense refer to action that will be finished sometime in the future before another event happens in the future. Remember, it's also in the future time. So the following sentence uses the future perfect tense. Example, I will have cleaned my room before my parents come home. Okay, so you are anticipating that in the future you are done cleaning your room even before your parents come home. Okay, so both actions here are in the future, but one indicates your future perfect tense indicates that it will be finished by that time before the second action happens. Okay, now so if we look closer at the name of this verb tense, it actually tells us how we use it. We have future. So the verb tense refers to an action or state that will happen in the future. So we also have the perfect, which generally means perfect verb tenses refer to completed actions or states. While this may seem odd or strange when referring to the future perfect tense is typically used to say that likely future event will be completed before another one begins. So we are imagining a future action that is completed or will be completed in the future. All right. Now, when do we use the future perfect tense? So typically, we use the future perfect tense to say that an event was finished before a certain time or before another event. Okay? This is how the future perfect tense differs from the simple future tense. Look at the following two sentences and see if we can tell the differences between their meanings. So, for simple future tense, let's see this one. When the sun rises, we will leave. Okay? So, future perfect, when the sun rises, we will have left. Okay? You see the meaning of the two? So, we differentiate. So, the difference, the first sentence says that we will wait until the sun rises and then leave at the exact moment. So there's the same time happening. The second sentence says we will leave before the sun rises at all. So you are emphasizing that as an action is will be completed before the second one. So this comparison shows the most common reason that we use the future perfect tense to indicate that one future event will happen before another. So if you are referring to future events and you want to say this one will happen first before the second one, then we can use the future perfect tense. Okay? Like for example, more. I expect I will have finished my painting before the art collector arrives. So first, we'll have finished the painting, and then the second one,
The art collector arrives. According to Katie, she will have bought a dog house by the time we bring the puppy home. Bought the dog house first and then the puppy home. Next, the workers will have finished all the repairs when we return from our vacation. So the workers finish the repairs and then we come home or return from vacation. Okay? Next, when we use prepositions like by or before, or the prepositional phrase by the time, we can often use the future perfect tense and simple future interchangeably. Okay? Because it is clear which event is happening before the other. Okay, if you have by, before, or by the time, okay, we can use any. It could be future perfect or simple future. For the example, I will have built the shed by Saturday. Before, I will build the shed by Saturday. Before Saturday. Ideally, Chris will have cooked the turkey before his sisters arrive. Okay, ideally, Chris will cook the turkey before his sister arrives. Okay, so we just have it here. Okay, next one. By the time winter comes, we will have stocked up on enough food. By the time winter comes, we will stock up on enough food. So keep in mind that we do not use the future perfect tense if there is no stated deadline or if we aren't comparing future events. Instead, we use the simple future tense for this one. So if we don't have any time expression or a deadline there, so we should not use your future perfect tense. Okay, instead use your simple future tense. Okay, so example, I will have become a famous musician someday. No stated deadline or time. Okay, I will become a famous musician someday. So here your simple future is much more suitable for the sentence. Okay, now, lastly, we only use future perfect tense to refer to actions or states that will be completely finished in the future. If an action or state is not finished or is in progress, we use the future continuous tense or the future perfect continuous tense. You can see that an example of the following sentences. You see this one. By sunset, I will have worked on my homework. So you will be done working before the sunset. Okay. Future continuous, by sunset, I will be working on my homework. So you will be in the middle of working, okay, by sunset, okay, before the sunset. By sunset, I will have been working on my homework for 2 hours. When the sunset comes, you will have finished 2 hours of your work, but you will still continue to work after the sunset as well. So you see here, you study these examples to see the differences of these three tenses that we have here. Okay?
So I hope you find our lesson today very helpful. So as I always say, the secret in making your communication skills in English better is constant practice. So I want you to please keep on practicing all the lessons that we've had in the past and even this present lesson. So I know that you can do it really well and you'll improve yourself eventually. So just keep believing in yourself and practice more, okay? Now, please stay tuned to our more lessons here in I-Fal, and please visit our website that I will flash on the next screen. I also encourage you to please subscribe to our classes because we have a lot of amazing teachers that will help you and guide you in improving your English skills. So once again, this is Teacher Nikki. So I'll just see you again on the next classes and video lessons that we're going to have. I know that we will have more amazing lessons in the future. So stay tuned and good luck. Study harder and I'll see you next time. Bye.